Hey Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess and the Galaxy Girls are going insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, Archangel Michael. Please help me in pulling insights for the lovely High Priestess Collective today. Oh, goodness. Okay. We have past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of you. This is a little South Node action. If you haven't met with a past life regressionist and you're interested, I linked mine in the episode description box. Carolyn Swift Smith or something like that. She's amazing. Otherwise, check your South Node in your natal chart. That usually indicates the things that you've mastered in past lives that you bring as like a superpower in this lifetime. Past life, present power. And don't sleep on the power that is resting in both the wounds of your childhood and adolescence and the glimmers and joy of your childhood and adolescence. That is where your powers are too. It's not just the wounds, right? When we transmute them, of course, they turn into these like way powerful, superhuman traits and skills that you can use to move yourself forward, but also in the things that lit you up as a kid, things that brought you joy, things that made you like kind of like forget time, like stop feeling time. So all of these past life paths, you're being called to explore one or maybe all of those. And the brother in darkness, whoa. Overcoming negative energy with feminine power. That's so interesting. A lot of the comments from yesterday's reading were very similar, and it was all like, the energy's been really intense. I'm feeling really low or overwhelmed or depressed, or I feel the heaviness, and I thought something was wrong with me. Nothing is wrong with you. If you haven't already started to feel the energy lighten, I think you will today, if not by tomorrow. Today I woke up and was the lightest I've been in the last 5 days. And 5 days is that's a new milestone. That was too long for me, feeling like the heaviness of the dark energy and the releasing and people around. The brother in darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power means like the feminine power is the nurturing power. And it's, if you think about like creation, maternal womb energy, motherhood, even if you're masculine, you hold those energies in you. You come from feminine, right? So you still hold the nurturing power in you, the creative power in you, the that caretaking energy in you of creation. And if we hold that, we also hold the contrast, which is destruction. So overcoming negative energy within you is going to be, you're going to find your sweet cocktail of feminine energy of, does this need more nurture or does this need destruction? Do I need to completely uproot this, completely end this, completely disconnect from this? Or is there some kind of combination of those? I would also somehow connect that to the past. Past life, present power, feminine power in the now. There's something you are being called to extract from either your earlier life in this lifetime or past lives. That's going to be for you to listen to your body. If you've done a lot of energetic cleansing, clearing, and meeting of the past life of this lifetime, then the level up here is, okay, now go into past lives, or now go into your South Node. There's something from the past they want you to extract to assist you in magnifying and amplifying this feminine power that's essentially going to be your toolkit for navigating the continued darkness or negative energies that we naturally are going to experience in the human life that we've chosen this go around. Okay. Let's get into this. That felt very, very godly. All right, Spirit. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. It's like putting something down from the past to turn it into something brand new. Let's talk about this. Past life, present powers, many spiritual faces of you. The many spiritual faces of a High Priestess. Spirit, what does the collective need to know around this? Past life, present power. Past life, present power. Page of Pentacles. That's you as the student bringing it forward. Two of Wands in reverse. This is not yet stepping outside the comfort zone. This is almost like you know you're being called to do this, but you haven't yet done it. And another page. 2 pages. Hold on. To bring this past life energy into your 3D reality, you are going to be asked to step outside the comfort zone. This isn't going to be, ooh. When I say outside the comfort zone, it's depending on how like activated you want this to be. There's an uncomfortable past life experience that it has to be extracted from. The path is through the emotion, Page of Cups. I also, because we have 2 pages out here, I am going to emphasize childhood. Even if it was a past life childhood. But for now, let's, you know, depending on how far along on your journey you are, I would start with this lifetime. Start with this childhood. When were you most spiritual as a child? Were there moments or an experience you had as a child where you were like suddenly aware of a higher power, or you started questioning something, or like, how do you, even if you weren't raised religious, a moment in childhood where you had awareness of oneness, or a feeling of discomfort because the concept you were beginning to toy with was a little too big for your mind. It started to stretch your awareness of the interconnected experience of humans, but you were a kid, and so that felt overwhelming or maybe a little bit scary. Oh, why am I so into this one? Give me a little more here, Spirit. I'm so into this, guys. Knight of Wands in reverse, especially if this was during a time of inconsistency in your caretakers. If there was an in and out caretaker, that might have been the period where you had a little bit of an aha, or you started to lean on spirituality, and I know it's like that could be a really abstract concept for children, so don't force this if this doesn't fit. But for those of you who are resonating with like, yeah, as a child, there were moments where I was aware of oneness, where I remember my deep faith, or being so in tune with like, there's something way bigger, right? It's like these moments as a child. But there was an inconsistent caretaker who was like a bit either emotionally immature or spiritually immature. This is like when babies are having babies, right? No shade. I come from 2 babies that had a baby. I get that. Especially if one of the caretakers, masculine energy here, is like very impatient. Okay. Can I get one more here? Aries, Sag, Leo on the table too. 2 of Wands in reverse, outside the comfort zone, exploring the past life, childhood experience. Yeah. Death and the Fool. That's a wild power card combo. Look at that. The Rebirth Rose, the Rebirth Rose. It's only 2 cards in this deck that have the Rebirth Rose. For some of you, if you had a near-death experience as a child, you already know what I'm talking about. That's for you. For others of you, there could have been a significant death in the family or in your inner circle, and you saw the way it was impacting the adults around you, although the confusion was still there and you couldn't completely understand why the erratic behaviors were present. You had an awareness of energy at that point, even if you didn't have the words and the verbiage to describe it. That Fool is child energy too. Your higher self was around you as a child. Your higher self was guiding you as... Oh man, I'm getting so specific, right? Okay. But for a lot of you, if you resonate with this child journey of like, you were aware as a child, you knew it as a child, maybe you had to push it away, maybe you learned to push it away, but there was an energy around you that protected you during dark nights of inconsistent, erratic behaviors with caregivers, and or if death was very present in your world as a child and you naturally became very much aware of life and death, the contrast there was something or someone energy-wise also around you protecting you, and it may have kind of influenced how you look at life and death as a child. You might not have been so scared of death because of how aware of the protection or aware of the oneness. There's some kind of like naive lack of fear around death for some of you. But I actually want to take that word naive out. I actually think that maybe that was a projected, like a projected feeling or label that you received. But I think at this time you were so tapped in. You're so still connected to that source, right? They say children from in utero to like age 7, they're the most open. They're like in this consistent, I think they're in theta brainwave. And if it's not theta, I have to look that up. The brainwaves of children from birth to age 7 is different from the rest of us because they're in the programming phase. They're in the coding phase. They're like constantly absorbing all of the information. It's like a computer just receiving the download of the program, right? Whoever is resonating, I know this got super specific, but whoever is resonating with the concept of like, when I was a child, I was super aware. And at some point you may have turned that off, or maybe not completely. Two things: you had support, angelic support or protection around you. And if you weren't afraid of death, or you were the one that looked at death very differently because of your awareness of oneness, even if the adults could not appreciate that perspective, that is still the light inside of you. That light inside of you, that is a superpower. That superpower that you have, they want you to ignite that again or deepen that again. Look at Neptune confirming this. Because that gift is something to give out to others who are afraid of death or are afraid of darkness. There's something about your light inside you that's rebirth energy. You are walking rebirth energy. Okay. You are walking rebirth energy, especially the ones that had near-death experiences. Scorpio, Aries. The signs I don't think mean so much here. Bottom of the deck is the moon. You are rebirth energy. You've always been the light in the dark. You know what, Pisces? If you're resonating with this, even if you're not, can everybody just hit this like button? Because I know I just went off on one. If you're resonating with this, Pisces, your chance in this lifetime is to pass these pillars with that light, with that perceived, naive, whoa, 13:33 on the clock when I said that. Whoa. This lifetime is your second chance to use that naive light and how you look at death, either optimistically, reverently, or celebratory. You, for some reason, didn't get a chance to, either in a past life or that gift that you had as a child. It's supposed to be here to help others in this lifetime. Didn't we have a call for the death doulas? This is a little bit of this is a reminder. For those of you who heard that reading and that resonated with you and you still haven't done anything with that, this is another little push. And if it's not a death doula and you just know that as a child you were super hyper aware and tuned in before you tapped out, that's also a gift. That Two of Wands in reverse though, why? Justice. You might have had to protect that energy, or you didn't share those thoughts with adults because you didn't know if it was safe or fair. You've always been protected even when things aren't fair. Why this Two of Wands in reverse? Oh my God, goosebumps. Say it, Pisces. I am the High Priestess. I've always been the High Priestess. Pisces, you know something. I keep losing my breath. You know something. Pisces, whatever this is, you have to go back to it. There's something that you're being called to go back to, a time, a memory, a place from childhood. Let's just stick with this lifetime. For those of you who know it's from a different lifetime, then you already know what I'm talking about. This lifetime, though, there's something that you know you have to go back to because it got shut down. But that thing that got shut down, that is the thing you're supposed to bring up with you now. This rebirth energy. If we talk about the feminine power, it's creation and destruction. Creation is life. Destruction is death. That's the feminine power. Death is feminine power. Don't get it twisted, okay? And the Fool is the first card in the Major Arcana. It's the birth of the Major Arcana. This is the child energy. Both of them have this rebirth energy. There's something about rebirthing into the light, into the power that you held back then. They want you to bring it here now. But you know something. Either about that, where to go, or this thing when you do you start extracting this. It amplifies the High Priestess energy. You know what, Pisces? This gives me a little bit like when you were a kid, you were reading the room already. You learned really young and really fast how to gauge the adult's energy around you so that you can offer yourself some type of protection of like what to say, what not to say, how to fawn, right? How to like appease the adults so that you are not a target, or how to navigate maybe if alcohol or substances were very, very present in the home, how to successfully navigate and like kind of like slither around so that you can stay out of harm's way. That is High Priestess energy. It's also like a little bit of fight or flight, like you had to learn how to survive, right? Can you take all of what you learned there, but go back so that there's like an amplification of the spiritual energy that comes with you? I don't know if that made sense, guys. Sorry. It's definitely from the house, the home, Four of Wands. There's going to be something that you're able to celebrate or manifest with when you do this. Whoa, Devil. This may be a big source of fear. I want to stop there, if that makes sense. Pisces, I know this is super, super spooky. Thank you for being here with me. Okay, brother in darkness. Brother in darkness. You were protected, Pisces. Whatever happened, you were protected. All right, give me a little insight on the brother in darkness. Overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Yep. 6 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Moving towards calmer waters. Independently abundant. Ace of Swords in reverse. Lack of clarity, lack of truth, lack of communication, or the crown chakra download. Something has not been made clear, or something wasn't made clear. Whoa, Ace of Pentacles. Pisces, you know what this is. Crown chakra, Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift that has been blocked. This is a gift that has been blocked. The Tower just wanted to pop. The Magician. Did we not just say this is something you're going to be able to manifest with? One more. Oh my God, I'm so into this. Gemini, Virgo energy, and the Justice again. Oh, I love this, Pisces. Okay, 10. We have 11 Pentacles in total. 9 Swords in total. Funny that the Magician is out and Justice is card number 11, and we associate that 11, master number 11, master manifestor, right? Overcoming the negative energy with feminine power by tapping into your pre-Empress 9 of Pentacles energy, right? This like, I can do this on my own. I can connect with the divine. I can connect with my gifts. I can ground in my present reality. By doing this, moving to calmer waters, meaning like in your mind space, meditation, mindfulness walks, time in nature, meditating or practicing rituals outdoors, you are able to come into some type of balance in your manifestation energy. There are two gifts that want to come in. One is around your sentience, your physical body, how you feel in your physical body. So Pisces, let's pause here. If you endured some kind of abuse from childhood that has blocked how you feel in your body, that's where you go start. You start with Reiki healing, Reiki infused massage therapy, somatic healing modalities like breath work, yoga, and of course meditation, but like really focus on the physical modalities first. Getting into your body, feeling into your body, somatic releasing. Because when you do this Ace of Pentacles, this is your next gift in your body. Your psychic gift in your body is going to tell you in your body who is lying, who's telling the truth, what is right for you, and it's going to be very clear. For others of you, if you were told that what you were seeing and experiencing or believing or knowing was fiction, fantasy, bullshit, not true, stop speaking, you're being annoying, you are too dramatic, you're feeling too much, you might have had a crown chakra or third eye chakra blockage because you learned to turn it off because maybe they told you to turn it off. Maybe they told you this isn't real, High Priestess, but you always knew it was real. If that resonates with you, meditation, third eye and crown chakra activation, healing frequencies, eating purple and blue foods will activate these things. Journaling every day, free writing, like automatic writing, where you don't think about what you're going to write. You just let it all flow out of your mind. Sometimes it might be easier to free write through a voice note. So you're just like saying it all, let it all come out. If you can do that for 15 to 20 minute periods, that's when you actually start channeling. You end up clearing that crown chakra, clearing that third eye blockage. You have two gifts that are going to come in. It looks like everybody here, I say everybody, if this resonates with you and you're still watching and you don't think that this is absolutely bananas, or maybe you do and you're still here anyway, it's crown chakra, third eye chakra, and you know what, Pisces, there's throat chakra here too, because he told you to be quiet. You got to work on those top three chakras in any way, shape, or form. And then for those of you who endured the physicality or the physical abuse, they want you to move into somatic healing modalities. These gifts come online and they actually will balance the scale for you, allowing you to manifest way bigger contracts. I say contracts, but it's like timeline opportunities, jobs, money, finance, home, lovers. It's all of it. But your truth has to be shared, and that's part of the blockage, is that your truth was, you were made to believe that your truth was not true. So now they want you to remember that and go back to that, as difficult as that is, when you're ready. And validate that child and speak that truth. No more silence though, High Priestess. You sat in the silence knowing your truth. Now they want you to speak it. Because when you speak it, you cut through your own blockage, and there's something that breaks through in your heart where you're actually able to hold more space for yourself and for others in love. I think forgiveness will be a natural, like, side effect of this. Can I get one more on the Magician Justice? Brother in darkness. If your brother played a role here or a brother played a role here, that's for you. Wow, as I say that, she goes over to the brother card. Isn't that weird? Especially if you, okay, I don't know. I'm doing that. Okay, Magician and Justice, especially if you lost a brother when you were young. Four Swords, meditating. Pisces, meditate any which way. When you're washing the dishes, when you're going for a walk, when you're laying outside, when you are petting the cats. Like, Four Swords is choosing to go into meditation. They want you to go into stillness so that this can be extracted, so that these gifts can come online. That's how you overcome the negative energy that you were, like, this wasn't your fault. You were given this, or this was projected onto you. And now you're the only one that can free it. Damn. Five of Swords. They want you to channel that energy, Pisces. They actually want you to win at all costs here for you. Let the sun set on, let the sun set, right? You see that? Let the sun set on the trauma or the blockage that you've been carrying. That's not true. It's like, it's just not true. What you saw and what you knew and what you experienced around oneness and God and life and death and like what you knew then, it was pure in essence. That's what they want you to go back to. One more here for the High Priestess. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, Archangel Michael. Whoa, beautiful cards are trying to pop. One clarifier for the High Priestess. Yeah. Three of Pentacles, mind, body, soul. Mind, body, soul. They want you to rebuild the temple that is you. That's it, kids. Judgment. That's it. That's a wrap. Hit that like button. That's an exclamation point at the end of the sentence. Free that soul and the rest will follow, kids. This is your judgment call. The day after the 10-10 portal, we have judgment again. 10-10 wins. Big spiritual energy. No? Okay. I don't want to use these either. I'm having a hard time picking cards today, too. It was very strange. Moon and the Hierophant. Your spiritual lesson is waiting for you in the darkness. You know where to go, or your insides know where to go. Moon and the Hermit. Yep. Go within. Spicy Pisces. And fortune will be yours to celebrate. There's also some kind of overcoming that devil. I think that devil's fear. We saw him pop out before. But the fear, Pisces, that fear that you felt as a child, you'll feel it again. But the thing is, it won't be as strong and it won't have as much of a hold on you. When you come out, you're going to have something worth celebrating. And I think it's like the achievement itself is the liberation of your energy. But there's also that something, this is a card of harvest. So something comes in for harvest for you. Master number 3, anything is possible. One more for this Wheel of Fortune. Wow, damn, Pisces. 8 of Cups in reverse. This is an emotional lesson. Listen, this keeps coming back around. The 8 of Cups, when it's in reverse, it's something coming back around. So it's either this memory that like loops or this knowingness that you've had, but you haven't like done anything. There's resistance here. It's coming back around and it's going to keep coming back around until you go to it. 8, 9, 10, 11 cups. Now we got 11 out here too. All right, they're being super clear. This is also an eclipsed moon, and we got the new moon solar eclipse this weekend and the lunar eclipse on the 28th, the last Saturday of the month. You can register for the new moon solar eclipse ceremony. We're having it Thursday night, the night before Friday the 13th. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. Pisces, you are magic. Don't let anybody, I think they took your magic, or they didn't take your magic. I think what was said to you or how you were treated made you dull your magic and think, this is not something that I can bring forward. And now Spirit is saying, no, bring that forward now. That's what's actually going to move you through all of the negative energy that comes your way day to day and helping others navigate through their darkness with your magic, or showing people how to find the magic inside them. Oh, Pisces. That was that. Okay. Look at this. Card number 35, clairvoyance, inspiration, interpretation, and trust. She's scrying here with her crown chakra covered. Card number 35 breaks down to 8, and 8 is prosperity. 8 is also associated with Pisces, associated with the universe, with infinity. Whatever you saw as a kid or whatever you knew as a kid, you're allowed to trust that. They want you to bring that back online now. Okay, I'm just repeating myself. Clairvoyance, Clairvoyant activation is through the crown. It's also through the third eye. It's a combination there. So you want to really take care and pamper those chakras. Something about fig leaves. I don't know it. I don't know that spirit. One more for Pisces. It's stillness and in the dark. If you can allow this, you can start practicing right before you go to bed, or anytime you're able to put yourself in darkness. In the darkness, the gift will be easiest to hear and use. It might feel scary though at first. If you can just like endure it or ask them to go slow, it won't be as overwhelming. One more for Pisces. Oh my God. Divine Mother, are you kidding me? Did we not just talk about feminine energy, creation, and destruction? Divine Mother, nurturing, compassion, and grace. Card number 37 breaks down to 10. 10, 10, 10, 10. That's it, kids. Full moon. They want you to release this by the end of the month, whatever, if you can, if you choose to accept this mission, by the end of the month, they want you to release this fear. They want you to go back to that place, go back to that memory, nurture that child, and rewrite what happened by speaking to that child in the way that that child needed to be reassured and nurtured. By showing that version of you compassion, you're going to clear up the blockages, the restrictions of the gift, whatever that gift is for you. Maybe it's clairvoyance, maybe it's clairsentience, maybe it's clairaudience. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The gift is the gift. You knew you had it then. You know you have it now if you're still listening. They want you to go back to that time when you were a kid. There's a specific event, or maybe there was a series, but there's one big one. They want you to go to it and heal that kid by playing the loop in your mind and going to that child like the divine mother or father or caregiver that it needed at that time, so that you can bring that gift into the now. That nowness is going to help you move forward through whatever darkness is like impending doom of this fucking planet. It's going to help you, and it's going to help other people. Bottom of the deck, healing the heart. My God. Power of self-love. Card number 27 breaks down to 9. 9 is perfection. You already have the 9 of Pentacles out here. 9 is divine path. You're always supposed to do this. Look at how intricate this is too. There's way more that you are going to be able to do once you allow yourself to heal this and extract this gift. Way more that you are than this average, ordinary freaking life that we're living. There's way more here for you to do if you choose to do this deep, deep healing work and bringing this forward. Foofy woofy. Okay, Pisces. This one is something else. Yep, again, deep cellular healing. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. They're repeating. One more, just for the balance of the artwork we got going on here. Pisces, can you hit that like button? Your life is a canvas, Pisces. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. You are free now. Make this life and your gift what you want it to be and how you want to use it. Pisces, hold my hands, please. This one feels weird, right? It's good, but it's like a little spooky, scary. Okay, Pisces, I'm sending you so much Reiki love and healing. Take a big, deep breath in. Hold it. You are safe. Release. One more, breathe in. Hold it and affirm in your mind, I am safe. Release. Pisces, I love you so much. If you're still here with me, I love you. Can you tell me if you're still here with me? I feel like I lost everybody on this one. I love you so much. You are the High Priestess. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.